Hey everybody, I wanted to talk today about mental health tips. This week is Mental Health Week, and this is important for everybody, whether you struggle with mental illness or not. Keeping our mental health in a good place is just practical and good for you. So, I wanted to talk about this. I have some notes on my phone here, so if you see me looking down, I'm not trying to ignore you. I'm just not going to remember everything if I didn't write it down. So, um, some tips that I got off of Mental Health American National, I think is what it was called. There was like 31, and I narrowed it down to a few. So first of all, I can't talk, y'all. Um, Track your gratitude and achievement for the day. So the idea is to write three things you're grateful for and then three things that you achieved that day. So a great way would be to start your morning with three things that you're grateful for, and at the end of the day, write down three things that you achieved through the day, or three things that were positive, something like that to get you focusing on the positive things. And then set up a getaway. It doesn't have to be an expensive vacation or extravagant anything, but something that you're excited and you're looking forward to, so that that kind of perks you up, and then eventually you get to go enjoy whatever that was. And then work your strengths. Do something that you're good at to help your self confidence or just help pick up your mood, and then move on to the other tasks in your day. For me, that might be sitting down and reading a book, not a whole book. Wouldn't that be nice? Reading a chapter of a book, or at least reading part of a book, and then moving on to tackling the dishes or whatever the case may be. And then experiment with new things, a new craft project or a new recipe, or something like that, if that's something you enjoy. Show love to someone in your life. Sometimes getting our focus off of ourselves is like exactly what we need. And the Bible talks about how we should focus on the needs of others. That doesn't mean that we shouldn't take care of ourselves, because the body, or the Bible calls our body God's temple, which I believe means we should take care of it. But we also need to be looking out for others as well. So keeping those things kind of in balance, I guess, is important and key to mental health. And then take a trip down memory lane and do some coloring. It can actually be really relaxing, although it feels like you've kind of jumped back into your childhood. But it is fun to do. And they have a lot of adult coloring books out these days that are really a lot of fun. I have not had the chance to get one, but I've seen them, and they look like some seriously fascinating things to color. And then go off the grid. It doesn't mean you have to like go camping, but if that's something you enjoy, you can do that. But for me, that would look more like dropping off of social media for a day, a week, however long you need to kind of reset. Especially right now, social media can be really discouraging. So if you need to pull away from that, do it. You're not going to miss anything super vital. And if there's something important that you need to know about someone, if they're that important, you should probably have some other way to contact them, and you can use that: email, phone calls, text, whatever. Um, Dance around while you do your housework. I'm not sure if I should admit that I do this, but I do. And my mom and I have this running joke from when I was growing up about dancing in the kitchen. And I honestly don't even remember where it started. Like, we barely had enough room to move in the kitchen in the trailer that we lived in. But it was just kind of our joke. So just put on some peppy music that you enjoy. Usually for me, it's the Disney classic soundtracks, and then just bounce around. Like, you don't have to be able to dance. I most certainly cannot. Um, but it's just fun, and it gets your heart pumping, which gets your oxygen flowing, and then that allows the happy endorphins and things in your brain to produce a happier state of mind. So, super simple. And then relax in a warm bath once a week. And I know not all of us have the time to do that, but if you can, take the time and do it, even if it's like once a month. It'll really help you do it. It just gives you that time to unwind. A great way to kind of boost that is to put some Epsom salts in your bath. They have health benefits of their own. And then I like to add some of my essential oils to it. So lavender, frankincense, um, any oil that I think really smells good or that I might be drawn to. So those can help boost your mood as well. And then, y'all, I got a fruit fly and it's driving me bonkers. Spend some time with a furry friend. I have Hardison who loves to cuddle, and I get puppy love all day, every day. If I were to let him sit in my lap all day, he probably would. So I have no shortage of that. But if you don't have a dog at home, go visit a friend who does, and visiting with friends will be helpful too. But um, pets can tell when you're having a rough day, and they're really sweet about it. Most pets, mine is. Well, one is, my other dog, not so much. She's very selective about who she wants to encourage. And then work some omega-3 fatty acids into your diet. This is really important for a lot of different things as far as your health goes, but it can help the brain. So, healthy fats like avocados or certain nuts, fish, or in my case, if I don't get a lot of those in my diet, I will take Young Living's omega-3 supplement, Omega Gies. So there's lots of different options out there. You don't necessarily have to go like buy strange foods or whatever. There you have options. And then forgive people. Holding on to bitterness only hurts you. Like most of the time, the people you're bitter at don't even know and have no clue or don't care. So just let it go. And it doesn't sound easy, but it's really just a decision that you have to make, and then choose not to dwell on that. And then take 30 minutes to go for a walk, or at least make sure you're getting 15 minutes in the sun. Vitamin D is really good for our mood. That's actually something I learned recently, and it kind of sounds crazy, but it helps the body to balance those things that affect your mood. And that's another thing where I don't really get the time outside, so I take Young Living's vitamin D supplement, which I love. It's a chewable, it tastes like mixed berry, so it's not like swallowing a pill or tastes really nasty. So that's an option if you don't have the time to get outside, or during the winter when it's not as easy to get outside and soak up the sun. And then I grabbed a few of my favorite oils for mental state and like emotions as well. Valor is by far my favorite oil. It's good for so many things, but it was formulated for feelings of courage and for helping you stay in a good state emotionally. Joy, the name tells you all you need to know about it. That one, a lot of people like to just wear the perfume or whatever. I love it. My personal favorite right now is Aroma Ease. When I start to get really anxious over something or just feel off emotionally, I will grab this and either apply it, diffuse it, use my aroma ring diffuser, the little silicone nose ring kind of thing that I can stick in my nose. So that's super helpful. Clarity is great for helping you kind of gather your thoughts and get to a place where you're thinking in a logical way. And then bergamot is also really cheerful. I like to diffuse it if I'm just kind of feeling it like I'm in a funk, and I'll put that in diffuser, and it just has a very bright smell, and it gets me in a more bright mood. So I hope that was helpful. I hope you guys have a great week.